Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Fin Show. I am your host, Miss Fins. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Let's go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I had a great night last night. I wonder if y'all can tell why. Life is beautiful. The Miami Dolphins are victorious this week already. And we're on a bye week, baby. Let's go. As you can see, obviously, you see that I titled today's show as How Bills, Jets, and Patriots Affect the Playoffs Week 12. And we're also doing the AFC East game previews now, obviously. I the Bills one I did on League Wide Wednesday night. The We're gonna talk about that game in a bit. But we have other games too that we have to preview. So I want to focus on those first before we discuss the game. That happened last night, Thursday Night Football, guys. But on your way in, do me a favor, hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for coming through, guys. You guys, we are the world. We are the children. Look, funny enough, I had somebody tell me, "You're really happy your opponent lost last night," and I was like, "Yes, yes, I am." But I get to that topic in a second, sir, ma'ams. Right now, just all I ask all you guys is if you could take 3 seconds. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Take 3 seconds. Go hit the like button. Come right back. I would really appreciate it. It really does help out the channel. Also, to double check that you are still subscribed because unfortunately they are. I don't know why YouTube does this, but it just sometimes randomly just unsubscribes people. So if you can double check, make sure that you still subscribe. That way we're good to go. Because obviously we're on our way to 2,000 subs. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and get started, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all. So they are obviously one of the games happened yesterday, but there's still two more games to be had. Now, in case you don't know, that's what I'm here for. The Dolphins right now are on a bye week, so you don't have to thank God. Honestly, these last 2 weeks couldn't have come at a better time. I'm so happy I'm on a bye week because I just needed a break from the Dolphins. With the way we'd been playing all week, all season long, I needed a break. So I'm very happy. Very, 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 very happy. Oh, good morning, Dean. Welcome, welcome. One of our awesome members, much appreciated. What's up, Michael K? Welcome, appreciate you. I see here, good, good on you to be here. Obviously, very glad we're very glad you're here. You know what I mean? Very glad. So let's continue. Um, so thank God I don't gotta worry about the Dolphins. I could actually do stuff with my life. And then obviously we had the Bills gameplay last night versus the Texans. We'll discuss that afterwards because we want to preview the two other games in this division that are going on right now. So let's go ahead and let me pull up. I pull up. the two games. I'm gonna start with the they're actually both should be both really good games. Um very interesting games to be honest with you because right now, oof, oof. They both definitely have playoff implications. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Let me share my screen real quick, y'all. Ba, 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 da. Okay. Mr. Fantastic. Share. Oh no. There you go. Let's start out with the Ravens, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make this as big as I normally do. There you go. So you got week 12, obviously. We've got the New Jersey Jets going up against the Baltimore Ravens, guys. I'll go ahead and break that down for y'all a little bit more. Give me a second here while I set this up because clearly it's Phins put the wrong overlay. There it is. Let's go. Let's talk about the Jetty Jets. Tyrod Taylor starts for the Jets against Baltimore nearly 15 years after the Ravens drafted him. Holy smokes. Good on you, sir. Good on you. Oh, excuse me. 1 week after facing Shador Sanders in in his NFL debut, the Baltimore Ravens will take on a much more experienced quarterback. Now, the Jets are 2-8 right now, and they are currently holding, I believe, the fourth overall pick. Let me just make sure I triple check that. The fifth overall pick at 2-8. Now, this particular game, let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, the Jets have a chance to win this game. Every team does. Again, any given Sunday. However, not as likely for them to do so. We know this. No big deal. No big deal. Now, apologize. The Jets right now are not favored. Baltimore is favored by 14 and a half points. That means they expect Baltimore to win by 20 plus points in real life points. That's a super blowout. That's huge. She said. Sorry, excuse me. It's a blowout. That's exactly what's expected of the Baltimore Ravens at home. Right now, they got a 2-3 record at home, looking to make it 3-3. Jets are 1-3 away. Jets, honestly, at this point, they're just trying to get a high pick so they can get more opportunities in drafting better people in the draft. Baltimore is actually fighting for their playoff implications. This is why I say this particular game is still very important because it is an AFC game for the Ravens. They need this game to get more conference wins, better help them in the standings. Obviously, they are one game behind the Steelers right now in their conference. So they need every possible game that they can get, or their division, sorry. Every game that they can get so they can get closer to perhaps even taking over this division. Ooh, excuse me. Now, in the North, With Baltimore, Joe Burrow's back, or at least he should be back, or at least that's what they're expecting for him to be able to come back and play. But this is a really good tune up kind of game for the Ravens. The ESPN analyzer saying 80.7% chance for Ravens to win at home versus a 19.2% chance for Ravens to come into their home and win. Which I feel like most people already know this. We should not be we should not be alarmed or surprised. Excuse me by this. Now they have Justin Fields put here. From my understanding, Tyrod Taylor will be starting this game. Justin Fields, it looks like he's been benched essentially. I think Justin Fields gonna enter the path of journeyman after this season. Not looking too good for him, but Tyrod Taylor should still be a good option for the Jets. They have some weapons in offense. But what I'm really interested in looking at is what the defense the defense of the Jets is going to be doing versus the offense of the Jets. That's really where I have it more. Those are kind of the matchups that I'm really looking for more than anything else. I don't think that what do you call it? There it is. Yeah, I don't think it's not that uh yeah, it's not that far fetched to think that the Jets defense is going to be a problem for the Ravens. Now, they haven't been great overall, but they still have been competitive. And that's one thing that you can expect out of a team that's not really looking to do much except evaluate the talent they currently have. The Jets have a new GM in Muji, new head coach in Glenn. They have a bridge quarterback in Fields. They have some young talent they just drafted. They're really just trying to evaluate to see which players are we going to keep, which players are we going to move forward. So that's pretty much where the Jets are right now. Now, Jets overall offense is ranked 26 in the league. Not that good. However, the Jets defense overall is still ranked 26 overall. Now they got rid of who? Their number one defensive player in Sauce Gardner for, I mean, a haul. A haul. They said, I mean, you don't trade a guy like that you expect him to be that important for nothing. So that's going to be a very interesting matchup. Um, bear with me here. This right here, Kyle Van Noy and McDonald. If these two guys are going to be very active. I want to see what kind of defense the Jets end up running because if they can get after the quarterback, if they can get after Lamar and contain him, I think that's going to be their best shot at trying to win this game. Because they don't really have much after that. They really don't. So that's all I can really say about the Jets defense. They really need to make sure that they go after Lamar Jackson. Force him to kill you in the passing game. Do not let him run out of that pocket because he will extend the play. He will go ahead and oh, sorry, give me a second. He will make a play happen. So the one thing you want to do is contain him. If you're gonna rush from the outside. Do not come from the inside because he can easily scramble out of the pocket, extend a play, taking himself for 30 yards, take a touchdown himself. He can truck through anybody. But if you can go ahead and actually get him to stay in that pocket, he can throw. He's a good passer. I don't know why people pretend like the that Lamar's not that good. He is he is pretty good. It's just they see him more as a running first quarterback, which to me is kind of unfair because I don't think he's a run first quarterback. That's just me. That's just me personally. Now, the um the Ravens overall offense is ranked 20th right now overall. I mean defense is ranked 20th. Their offense is ranked, it's one of the better offenses in the league. Oh, well, there it is. They're ranked top 12. They're the 12th best offense right now in the league. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Now that they got Lamar, they're looking to make a push. They really feel like they're within striking distance of, like I said, the Steelers. And Aaron Rodgers is injured. This is a hungry game for the Ravens. They need this game. Jets don't need this game. Can the Jets win this game? Probably not. No. Could they? Yes, any team can. Will they? Nah. They're not winning this game. I got the Jets losing this game. I forgot what I put for my League Wide Wednesday prediction, but yeah, I think this is gonna be a blowout. But I don't know if it's gonna be a 20-point blowout. I still think the Jets will put up some sort of points. If I gotta put points to this, I would say more like a 27-14. I feel like one good thing about Tyrod Taylor, he can move the ball downfield. They still have weapons here for the Jets. So it's not like they're running in line now. They got some injuries too. So the injury report for the Jets right now, running back questionable with hammy. I can't say this name. Nwangwu. 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 He's questionable with his hammy, but it is projected to play this game. Phillips, their defensive tackle, foot questionable. Excuse me, McDonald, the fourth, with his quad questionable. All expected to play this game. And Thomas, their corner, is under concussion protocol, questionable. Expected to play this game. Now, this is interesting for the Baltimore Ravens. Raekwon Smith, who the Dolphins should have gotten. I'm so mad we didn't, and we got Chubb. We overpaid for Chubb. That's what I should say. Roquan Smith right now questionable with a hammy, expected to play this weekend. So is Kyle Hamilton, questionable shoulder, but still expected to play this weekend. Isaiah Likely questionable with a calf injury. also expected to play. Rashad Bateman, questionable with ankle. Voorhees, questionable with a foot. Both of those guys are questionable, but they are expected to play. Now, in the last 5 games, the Jets lost to the Broncos by only 2 points. To the Cardinals, they lost by only 8 points. They lost to they beat Cincinnati 39-38. They beat Cleveland 27-20 and lost to New England 27-14. The Jets can put up points offensively when they have good quarterback play. But if we're going to be honest, their number one weapon by far, and it's not even a question, it's got to be Brees Hall. This matchup between these two guys, well, they're not playing against each other, but you know what I mean. Brees Hall has to literally put the Jets team on his back to be able to win this game. If he does, they have a semi chance of winning this game. But if he doesn't, they won't. Because right now, yes, I get it. Garrett Wilson, he's their number one receiver. He's currently on IR. He's on IR and still leading the team. The Jets don't really have that much depth, and that's the Jets' problem. They don't really have weapons like that. If they had any weapons, then yeah, maybe they could. Now, they just got A.D. Mitchell from their trade with the Colts. He wasn't working well with the quarterback. Bad timing with Fields. They still got Mechie the third. They still got Isaiah Williams. They still got Alan Lazard, Tyler Johnson. My main issue is these guys still haven't really performed for the Jets. It really has been Garrett Wilson with their wide receiving unit. Now, they also have Mason Taylor, who's a rookie, who I think is, obviously up and coming, needs to develop, but he's another weapon they can absolutely use. If they implement him more, they should be able to get some offensive production out of him. But we gotta see what the Jets decide to do. I just don't know if they have enough offensive power to be able to do anything. Like, I really don't. I just don't. And that's the thing with the Jets. You never know what to expect. They can come out here and, as you saw, go toe to toe with the Bengals, beat them. Go toe to toe with, at the time, the number one defense, the Browns, beat them. But then completely collapse versus a different team like the Panthers. It's just, they're too inconsistent now. We'll see what the Jets end up doing. Obviously, Aaron Glenn doesn't want to keep losing games, but they're going to be losing some more games because they're not fully healthy. They don't have all the players they need to make it happen. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do. Now, tickets are $69. If you ain't got nothing to do, go to the game. Because let's be honest, watching a game in the stadium is awesome. That's all I'm saying. Hit that like button, guys. But yeah, the Jets have very little chance of winning this game. Like, completely little chance of winning this game. I'll give them 3%. I always stick to my 3%. 3% chance the Jets beat the Baltimore Ravens. So that's the only thing fair. That defense, though, even though they're ranked 26, they're a pesky defense. If the Jets defense can manage to get some stops, then you could expect to see some you know the Ravens stumbling a little bit. But right now, I think they're humming, man, and they're about to destroy the Jets. I'm just being honest. So, like I said, 27-14. I got the Ravens winning this game. I don't think that the Jets have enough to be able to stop them. Um, Defensively, they're gonna be a problem for the Ravens. It's not gonna be a cakewalk. And don't be surprised if this is a low scoring game too. I just know the Jets defense is better than their offense. And even with Tyrod Taylor, I just don't see how that offense is going to put up points versus the Ravens defense, which I believe, let me double check the Ravens defense, what they're currently ranked. Ravens defense are currently ranked overall. Let me see here. Yep. They're ranked 20th. So the Ravens defense, they're just slightly better than the Jets defense overall. Um, but when it comes to points allowed, they're ranked 23rd. The Jets defense points allowed ranked 27th. The Ravens defense in yards allowed ranked 26 overall. The Ravens defense in yards allowed, they're ranked 20th. So you can get yardage with your offense versus the Ravens defense, but can you score? Because that's really all that matters. If you're not putting up points, that's all that matters. And right now, when it comes to scoring overall, the Jets scoring right now, 25th in the league. Ravens scoring right now is 10th in the league. It's not even a question. And now they got Lamar. They stumbled missing Lamar. They got Lamar back. He's looking healthy. Even though I did read a report earlier today that could Lamar have gotten re-injured a little bit? Could he be dealing with an injury? So everybody's injured, man. We gotta see, but in all in purposes, I don't see any reason why Lamar doesn't play this game. This should be a definite dub for the Ravens. 1,000%. And I didn't even mention their running back, ladies and gentlemen. Ravens got Derrick Henry. The man's got 7 touchdowns already in this season, halfway through the season. If he keeps up this production, he might end up having double-digit touchdowns this season. Yeah, Jets, it's gonna be tough for y'all, but hey, it is what it is. Let's keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. There is one more game we gotta talk about, and that game is simple. It's easy. And that would be the New England Patriots, ladies and gentlemen. The New England Patriots, 9-2, taking their number 1 overall in the NFL record into Cincinnati, who are 3-7, and Joe Burrow less, kind of, to try to get this win. Joe Burrow's return may not save Bengals from Patriots Drake May led offense. I mean, They are pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. They are pretty good. Now, I had told people, and I don't understand why, nobody was paying attention. But I told you guys this last year. I called it the Patriot Way 2.0. Why did I call it the Patriot Way 2.0? Because it's simple. It is the same structure of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady while they were here, with the exception that Brable makes it player friendly. People want to actually play for the man, not just because they respect him as a coach. They respect him as a player too, being a 3-time Super Bowl champ in my Brable. But he is very welcoming head coach. So expect the Patriots to show out at home for their head coach. Is this going to be a breeze? Absolutely not. But this is going to be a pretty interesting game going up against the Bengals. Now, oh, that's one thing a lot of people haven't considered, and I think that teams should consider, and that would be the fact that right now, man, it's a tale of two halves, ladies and gentlemen. A tale of two halves. What do you mean, Miss Phins? I got you, don't worry. With the way New England quarterback Drake May is performing and the struggle of Cincinnati's defense, Joe Burrow's potential return on Sunday may do little to change the outlook for the Bengals. I wholeheartedly agree. And first of all, Joe Burrow just started practicing. I wouldn't put him out there right now just because. Now, this game, the over-under for this game is 50.5 points. New England is favored by 5.5. This should be a very interesting game overall as far as what to expect when it comes to the score overall. I'm going to be honest with you. Excuse me. I think this is going to be fun. This should be a fun game to watch, especially if Joe Burrow does come back. It'll be nice to see what's going on with him. Sorry about that, guys. Should be very interesting to see this game. I'm slightly surprised that New England's only favored by 5.5 points, but I think that literally just it's just being weighted mostly because Cincinnati might have Joe Burrow back. I think they're heavily leaning on that. I don't know if I feel comfortable with that because he's been out of the game for several weeks, and I would not want to put all that pressure on him. Now, man, they're really thinking this game's gonna be real close. I don't know. I don't think this game's gonna be close at all. They've got New England favored 52.9%, 53. Like 53%. And Cincinnati 46.7. You got Drake May right now. Boy wonder. Boy wonder. So far for the season, 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That means for every 4 touchdowns, he throws an interception. A 4-to-1 ratio, I'll take any day. That's crazy. Joe Flacco on the opposite hand, 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Isn't that a 4-to-1 ratio too? Okay, I see you, gentlemen. I see you. But let's be honest, if it does end up being that Flacco comes back, come on, man. I mean, not Flacco, sorry. Burrow comes back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let me go to, I'm pulling up my, because you guys know I keep track, my week 12. So I picked, I can't believe I did that. Oh, Miss Phins, you're killing me. So right now, the Jets, Ravens, I picked the Ravens. I told you guys right now, 27-14. I got it 30-10 is what I picked on Wednesday night. Interesting. Now let's go Patriots. Patriots. That's funny. I should have not looked at this. That might skew it for me. But whatever. Now let's go through this team. Henderson has come out of nowhere for the Patriots to pretty much take the position from Ramondre Stevenson, and he's been pretty good. Solid running back for the Patriots. Young guy, too. I know the Patriots are very happy to have him, especially since there it is. Especially since you never know, what to expect and things like that. When it comes to younger players, I know for a fact that New England is extremely happy with him. Now, Ramondre is still his what do you call it? It's still their number one uh, running back. But nah, man, you got a young guy with Travion. You gotta keep making that happen. You gotta keep pushing on him because I think having that 1-2 punch. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, Ramondre is still gonna be their number one guy, but Henderson has been killing it in my opinion. Bengals got Brown as a running back. Mm. And that's right, I forgot. Jamar Chase, ladies and gentlemen, is suspended for this game. Mm. If you don't know why, he spit on Jalen Ramsey of the New York Steelers last week, and then triple down and lied about it in front of everybody. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Not only did he get suspended for a game, he also got fined over $500,000. That should go to the player. If somebody commits a something like that, because that's an avoidable thing. That's not like, oh man, I tripped and took somebody's knees out or whatever. That is a straight up you uh 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 sorry, give me a second. That was gross. Don't just. And the problem is, he didn't even like apologize for nothing. He got caught and then tripled down on him saying he didn't do it. Like, bro, I lost a lot of respect for him as an athlete. He's a beast, but your character guy, like, what's going on here, dude? Like, you can't be acting that way. That's oh, you don't understand. This guy said whatever. It don't matter what somebody says about anybody that you know. What happened to sticks and stones may break my words, but may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Like, God, are they that weak in this generation that they can't take no sort of criticism, no like heckling or not, like my gosh. There is no room for you to be spitting. You don't know what you got. That person doesn't know what you got. So a lot of players that got diseases that you don't know what you're spreading. Man, to me, that's assault. Jalen Ramsey should sue him. That's all I'm saying. But then again, that's just my opinion. It is what it is. So Bengals don't got obviously Jamar Chase this game. They're gonna have to heavily rely on Higgins. Obviously, their number 2 receiver, Yosivas. They're gonna have to rely on him too. They also don't have the number 1 tight end in Mike Gesicki because he's also on IR. They gotta rely on Noah Fantasy if they can have some production available for them in this offense. Now, again, Joe Flacco is still listed as the starter for the Bengals. However, Joe Burrow, he has been practicing. Will he play this game? I don't think so. And I wouldn't put him in this game either. But you got to see what they ultimately decide. To me, disgusting. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Ugh. You don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's nasty. Like gross, man. Don't be spitting on anybody. Anyways, let's move on. And then yeah, Stephon Diggs is gonna go off, bro. I expect this man to to be targeted heavily. To me, I personally think he's their number 1 weapon for the Patriots as far as receivers are concerned. But one thing that Drake May has been doing, which is another thing that I like about his game, is the fact that he can spread the ball out. He's not laser focused. I'm only gonna throw to one dude, no matter what. I don't care if he's quadrupled covered. I'm looking at you, Tua. Mm-mm. He can actually spread the ball and utilize all of his players. So yeah, now, expect Diggs to get a lot. Now, Booty as well. Matt Collin, I'll tell you this. Matt Collin has, I think, been the most safety blanket for him besides Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry has some issues in catching in the last couple of games. He's dropped some balls, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. He gotta fix himself, but I'll tell you this. He's still gonna be a main factor for the Patriots when it comes to their offense. So I'm not really worried about Hunter Henry like that, like most people are. I will tell you this: expect Matt Collins to be the deep threat because most people they're not gonna really put that much emphasis on him. Most defenses don't, which is why he can still burn them downfield. And we know that Drake May has a cannon. He can throw the ball accurately. He's got good ball placement. He's still a 2nd-year quarterback. He still needs to develop, in my opinion. And I will emphasize this till the day that man is gone. Patriots, if you want to have some resemblance to when you guys were good, you need to protect your young quarterback. Period. 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 You need to protect your young quarterback. That's it. You do that, you're good. If you don't, you're gonna have some massive issues. That's all I gotta say. Oh snap! My bad, guys. I didn't realize y'all were in the chat. How y'all doing? Hey, let's go. Sorry, for some reason it wasn't showing up. My bad. Hey. Shout out to JD the Great in the building. We got Aqua Vision in the building. We got Delusional Patriots fan. We got Cat and Hat. Let's go. I see you, EM. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate y'all. Let's go at Boynton Beach Sadowski. That's funny. Let's go, Phins up. One of our awesome members, Adam Sadowski, in the building. Shout out to you guys. Become a member. It's a great way to support the channel. It's just a couple bucks every month. Really does help out the channel so much. I appreciate it. Let me take a look at this. Good morning. Always great when the Bills are losing. I agreed. Cat in the Hat says Jets are vulnerable to the run. It won't be low scoring on Ravens end. Yeah, that's why I had it 27-14, and it looks like on Wednesday night I actually had it 32-10. So yeah, that makes sense. Shout out to Houston, says Delusional. The rest of their season is cake. We can't rely on them losing to get in. I don't know if you're talking about the Bills, but I don't think it's cake at all. For the Patriots, yes, but not for the Bills. Let's see here. Delusion said they should have suspended him for an extra game. Okay. Bro will always be bubble wrapped if he plays. That's funny, Aqua. They should have suspended him for an extra game for trying to appeal it. Yeah, I agree on that. That's insane, dude. You lied about doing it, and the end. Sometimes I question these players. Like, bro, do you not play Madden? Do you not watch film? Do you not just see a regular game when you're off, bro? There's about 3,000 NFL cameras in each stadium, not including the 60,000 phones in an arena, like in the football field with all the fans. And they got nothing but microphone, like, and you think you're gonna get away, man? I gotta tell you something that a lot of people don't know about this. The NFL has to literally, um, not censor, but make sure. Well, I guess censor is the best way to put it, because 99% of what is said on the field, people will be like, "Oh my god, he said what?" Or on the sideline, or by coaches, heck, by referees. All of that's being recorded. All of that's being heard. We don't see it because they realize, nah, we can't, we can't put this out there. But yeah, like, come on, man, please. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button on your way. Appreciate it. What else we got here? Big game for Demario Douglas. Yeah. You did it. There is a video all over the internet of you doing it, and you like, nah, I didn't do it. Yeah, man, you absolutely did it. I thought Matt Collins was a dried up husk of a player, but wow, he's been good. Matt Collins has always been a very above average receiver. And he can play very good. He is he's consistent. The thing is, he's not an explosive player like other receivers, like your Justin Jeffersons, your Tyreeks, your Chase. You know what I mean? Like, those are explosive guys. Matt Collins is not that. He's your average run of the mill wide receiver who actually is pretty good with his hands, really good at running routes, dependable when you need him. But it is what it is. JK, we know they go under a rock after. We got Buffalo fans in the building. Yeah. At one point, but I think they left. You know what I'm saying? I think they left. Don't worry, because I'm gonna talk about that game specifically. I just really want to break down these two games, guys, because obviously it's our bye week. And I needed a break from the Dolphins being the Dolphins. But at least uh, we're I'm gonna enjoy talking about that. I just really need to emphasize the fact that the Patriots offense is gonna be way better than what most people are expecting it to be. Right now, the New England Patriots offense is currently ranked six overall, ladies and gentlemen. So they're pretty decent. They are pretty decent. So going up against the defense of the Bengals, which they have none, I fully expect the defense of the Cincinnati Bengals to be massively exploited. When I tell you their defense is bad, I mean they are ranked 32nd in points allowed and yards allowed. They are ranked 32nd in touchdowns allowed in the passing game. They are around 26 in the number of touchdowns allowed in the rushing game. This is a massive opportunity for these wide receivers that I just mentioned by the Patriots to go off. If that O line can handle, one thing I will tell you that I also like seeing about Drake May is the fact that he can stand in the pocket and he can still keep his eyes downfield, even if pressure is coming towards him. He can step up into the pocket. He can evade, go outside the pocket, scramble if he needs to, extend plays. But when he's playing within the pocket, which is what he mostly does, man, he's giving me, I don't want to say his name's vibes, but he's giving me veteran type of presence in that pocket. I'll just say that. No fear, still able to go ahead and throw the ball downfield. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So this Bengals defense, it's gonna be eaten alive by Matt Collins, by Diggs. It's gonna be eaten alive. Oh my god, it's gonna be unfair how these wide receivers for the Patriots are gonna eat. They still got Kyle Williams too. You right, man. This is also gonna, and the thing is, you want your young guys to get opportunities. You want your veterans to be out there as well. But a young guy like Kyle Hamilton, man, he's gonna eat. And the thing is, they need to keep feeding him because you want to continue to develop your young players. And the thing is, when you've got a young core with a young quarterback on a rookie contract, this is the formula to win championships. Because then you can start putting good pieces around him. You can build that O line, build that D line, build the trenches so you can go ahead and take care of the most important part in an NFL game, the trenches. Without that, you have no team. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask the most sacked quarterbacks in the league, like a Justin Herbert, like a Joe Burrow? Like, there are plenty of quarterbacks that will tell you, yeah, I'd rather not be getting injured like this. Like a Jackson Dart. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'll tell you that. Aqua says, Miss Fins, they can't beat Denver. Let's keep it 100. You talk about the Patriots? Okay. Hey, come on, bro. You got a Super Bowl winning head coach in Sean Payton. You got a second year, third year quarterback in Bo Nix. Young QB, explosive a quarterback. Is he a top 10 quarterback? He's playing like one. And I was getting to it, delusional. And another quarterback that I keep having to tell the Patriots protect. Drake May. Protect your quarterback. So, yeah, this is a game I fully expect the Patriots to take advantage of an extremely weak defense, which I Stefanski needs to have been fired 3 years ago. Because to me, it is murderous row for Joe Burrow. People keep saying, Joe Burrow, he's more injured than Tua. Guys, I don't care what you say about Tua. Tua has had better O-line play than Joe Burrow. Period. 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 The protection that Tua gets, and when Tua doesn't hold the ball for 18 years, Tua actually does what he did when he was earlier in his career, which is navigate that pocket. He's been able to evade a lot of things coming his way. But Joe Burrow, my God, like Joe Burrow has been running for his life since he has been drafted. And the man took 9, count it, ladies and gentlemen, 9 sacks in the AFC Championship to make it to the Super Bowl. How do you get sacked 9 times and still make the Super Bowl? Special talent. But that to me, it is a massive, massive, massive failure by wait, Stefanski. Sorry, Stefanski is in the Browns. What is Zach Taylor? I think it is. Now I gotta Google this. Bengals head coach. Zach Taylor. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. It's Zach Taylor. Okay, good. Stefanski is for the Browns. Sorry, guys. Meant Zach Taylor. Even though I didn't lie when I said I think Stefanski should also be fired. That is still mad. But I was talking about Zach Taylor. It is criminal. This man has not dealt with that defense and with that O line for Joe Burrow. But even then, okay, fine. Joe Burrow finds ways to still be productive in offense with a bottom 10% O line. Cool. That goes to show what a great talent he is. But the fact that in how many years, Zach Taylor, you've yet to address, and I don't mean 2 years, I don't mean 3 years. Joe Burrow was drafted in 2020, sir. You've been the head coach since 2020. And in 6 years, you have failed to address your defense? That's a fireable offense. Bengals defense shut down Kansas City that game. Excuse me. That and you know what? 1000%. Not even gonna argue that. That's what made that performance even better. But what happened to that defense? They didn't keep anybody. They didn't keep anybody. Instead of signing some of their guys, gone. You're stuck with now no offense after that year. No, all offense, no defense. Like that to me is what's insane. This year, last year, ranked number one offense, number one productive offense, the Bengals, dead last on defense. Yo, you know what? Aquavision, you nailed it. They haven't clicked since Mixon left. Yeah, that's one of the things for sure. That's one of the things. But that Bengals defense is atrocious. And they had plenty of picks in the last two seasons to address the defense, and they haven't. And they didn't even, and then they had, and then this is why I'm so stuck here. Trey Hendrickson. They were playing hardball with him. He's your what do you call it? Your main piece in your defense. Everyone else, you're looking like, what's going on? You have no secondary. You got a couple pieces, maybe. Okay. Your corners are getting burnt. What are you doing? You're not addressing this defense, sir. And it starts with the O line. I mean, the D line, sorry. So, yeah. Shame on you, Taylor. Zach Taylor, to me, needs to be fired. He may be a great offensive head coach, zero defense. And I don't know what's going on, but to not address it to me is criminal. When you have such a amazing talent in a quarterback, you have decent pieces in offense that produce week in and week out, but you have no defense. Criminal, man. That's criminal. Criminal. So in this game between the Patriots and the Bengals, man, the win here for the Patriots is their offense versus the Bengals defense. That's the easiest match. Give it to the Patriots offense. Now the Patriots defense, which to me is kind of interesting. They're not what do you call it? They're not that bad either. Because the Patriots defense is ranked ninth overall in the entire league. Ninth overall. That's all I'm saying. So to me, having Joe Burrow, Yosivas, Higgins, I still don't think it's going to be enough for this Patriots defense going up against the Bengals offense because the Bengals offense right now is ranked 22nd overall. The Bengals offense right now is the Bengals offense right now. It's actually sorry, give me a second here. It's ranked 18th overall. And when it comes to points scored, when it comes to yardage, they're 23rd. When it comes to scoring touchdowns, the Bengals offense in the passing game, they're ranked 4th in the league. But when it comes to the rushing scoring touchdowns, they're 26. That's really not good. The Bengals offense in the red zone right now, they're ranked 14th. Above mid. I'm not entirely surprised. It's not like they don't have pieces. And when they brought in Joe Flacco, it was like Joe Flacco was there playing the entire season. So yeah, I'm not surprised that the offense has been producing for the Bengals. They have just no defense whatsoever. Now, on the opposite end of that, the Patriots defense, they're doing pretty good too. The Patriots defense, when it comes to being ranked, when it comes to points allowed, they're 5th overall in the league. 5th overall in the league in points allowed. 8th overall in the league in yards allowed. When it comes to the passing game, an opportunity that the Bengals can take advantage of is that the Patriots defense right now, it's allowing passing touchdowns. They're ranked 22nd in the league. So if you're going to beat them, you got to lean to your strength. Bengals' strength is the offensive passing. Guess what? That is the one place that you can win versus the Patriots defense. But if you're going to talk about run game, you're not running on the Patriots. They've got the number one run game defense in both touchdowns and yards allowed. You're not running on the Patriots. You're not. But what you can do is you can attack that secondary and you can go ahead and beat them in the passing game. If I gotta give keys to victory for the Bengals, is you have to attack that secondary and you have to lean on your passing game. I'm not saying not to have a run game because you can't be one-dimensional. You still gotta have your run game. You still have, you still got running backs. You still got Chase Brown. Use him. Just saying. The Lucian says New England lost Milton Williams, defensive tackle, to IR, but I think Christian Barmore, defensive tackle, is more of a run stopper. Stopper. Yeah. Most are destructive though. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to in this case, you gotta lean on your quarterback and you gotta lean on that passing game if you're Cincinnati. That is how you beat the Patriots. Guess what? Only 2 teams have done it. Only 2 teams have beat the Patriots this season. You want to be the third, you're gonna have to lean hard on your quarterback, whomever that is. Whether it's Joe Flacco, which I still think it should be Joe Flacco, but if you want to throw Joe Burrow into that, by all means. Now, I wholeheartedly believe that the Bengals are completely out of playoff contention. Does it benefit them to win a game? Not really. You're gonna drop down in what do you call it? The draft rankings. And right now the Bengals are sitting pretty at the ninth overall pick, losing three straight. Winning might take them out of the top 10. Now, losing will also probably get them a higher pick. Let's be honest. And I agree with you, Aquavision. I think Christian Gonzalez is one of the best DBs that the Patriots have in their secondary, if not the best. To be honest, a lot of people say he's the best for the Patriots. Yeah, I think he's definitely one of the best for sure DBs that the Patriots have. He's gonna attack Higgins, who by de facto the suspension from Jamar is now your number one wide receiver for the Bengals. So yeah, you're gonna have to lean on that passing game if you want any shot. But that just means you're gonna be. That's just gonna be what do you call it? Tough because again, you're going up against a team who is the number one ranked run game stopping team in the Patriots. They they can definitely make you one dimensional real quick, which might which might mean that that O line is gonna have some serious problems because if you can rush four and drop back seven, there is no passing game. Like I'm just being honest. So the only matchup I see that the Bengals can take semi advantage of is they're gonna attack the passing game or the passing coverage of the Patriots. Even though they're still pretty good at it, not as good when it comes to touchdowns. So you got some opportunity to get some yardage to be able to go ahead and put up some points. I think this is going to be a really tough game for the Bengals. I see this is going to be a game in which Patriots are for sure putting up at least 31 points. And I wouldn't put it past Bengals to scoring like maybe like 14 points, 17 points. But in reality, and I'm going to stick to what I said on Wednesday, I think this literally could be a 31-9 type of game. Because that's how much better of a team the Patriots are than the actual Bengals. Bengals right now, they might as well be in rebuild mode at this point. Just saying. All that was New England has to figure out is if he can still fall. I can't read that, man. I don't know what you wrote. There was like one man catch and the rest were zone. Okay. Yeah. So, and now the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is not a big deal. Because I only got a couple minutes real quick. I just wanted to touch on this because I still got to talk about it. It's still the AFC East. Uh, Number one thing is, in case you didn't know, Dolphins are on a bye week, so we don't have to worry about that. But ladies and gentlemen, everybody needs to be talking about this. Yes, that was my evil laugh, people. I don't care what you say. The Bills got destroyed by the Houston Texans. Okay, let's not lie. They didn't get destroyed. They lost. And let's be honest, let's be honest. The Texans offense stalled for 3 straight drives, maybe even 4 straight drives in the fourth quarter. If they would have gone there and even just put up kicks, bro, you're talking about a 30 something to 19 loss. And if they would have gone out there and put up points, I mean, we talk 40 to 19. I mean, I think we can. I don't want to hear anything else from Buffalo Bills fans about Strange's schedule. Thank you, delusional Patriots fan. Thank you very much. Shout out to you, True Blazer. Heck yes, I'm enjoying this. Last night, my brother asked me, "You're happy because another player, another team, you know, lost in your division?" I'm like, "Yes. Why wouldn't I be? Like, why wouldn't I be ecstatic?" Because see, I told you guys this, and some of y'all laughed at me, and we're like, Miss Finn, stop being delusional, Miss Finn. Simply because I brought up the point yesterday. Feel free to go check out my show yesterday. Can the Dolphins make a playoff push? A lot of things are gonna have to happen. And ladies and gentlemen, in my prediction at the end, I had the Dolphins go 10-7. We clean house. And the Buffalo Bills end up 10-7, making the Dolphins the 6th seed and the Bills the 7th seed, ladies and gentlemen. And how did I come up with that? A bunch of stuff. You're gonna have to watch the show, because I don't remember in detail, but I do remember this about Week 18 and the Patriots. If the Patriots won versus the Dolphins, they would face the Chiefs in the first round. But if they gave some of their players an opportunity to rest, to get ready for the postseason, and somehow the Miami Dolphins made it to win that game, then the Patriots would be facing in Foxborough the Dolphins twice. Same scenario we had in 2023 when the Dolphins had in Week 18 the Bills. Win, 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 and you get a higher seed. But no, what did we do? We lost to the bum Bills. When we win the division, we be number 4, hosting a game versus the Kansas City Chiefs in 2023. But we lost on I will never forget this because I was in that game, and this play was away from me. Tua steps back to pass, throws it to who? Robbie Chosen on a what is it, an out route? I think it was. Who was double teamed and missed the player in the flat that was wide open. He threw up a dud. He was like, wah, wah, wah. And we lost that dumb game that we had in the bag versus the Bills, which would have won us the division first time since 2008. And we would have been the number 4 seed in the AFC. We would have had a home game. And guess what? I'm pretty sure we would have had Kansas City at home versus us going to Kansas City. And that's a much different game, ladies and gentlemen. Because Kansas City that year was playing like bums. Let them play Miami in this type of weather where we excel, and they would do good too. But I think we would have had a shot at actually beating them. Because they didn't beat us like the Kansas City Chiefs destroyed Miami. No, they didn't. Our offense didn't show up at all, but it was 7-21. That was a winnable game. Let it have been over here, and we might have been talking about how the Dolphins won their first game in 2023. It's for 20 something years. We would have been talking about how they just beat the back-to-back Super Bowl champs or the reigning Super Bowl champs in the Kansas City Chiefs on their way to the divisional round to face I think at that time it would have been the Ravens, if I'm not mistaken. Completely different, but we pooped the bed. Anyways, back to the scenario that I'm giving you right now. You've got, you've got, you have got the New England Patriots, which, if they rest their players, they can have back to back Miami Dolphins at home. They don't got to travel nowhere. They could stay in their homes, chillax. We know the Dolphins, we poop the bed in the wintertime anyway, so whatever. And if you're gonna take an easy route to the Super Bowl, why not make it easier for yourself? Hmm? But that all stemmed from the Bills losing 4 games out of the last 7. And I was like, I'm not saying that it's gonna happen. I'm saying it is possible. My my Bills fan is coping. We FaceTime watched the game last night. Bad idea for them. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, oh yeah. Thank you, Aquavision. I guess week 14 Bengals Bills game got flexed out for Bears Packers. Makes sense. Bears are really pushing for that playoff push and young play, and you already know between the Packers and the Bears, that's a rivalry that has gone back 100 years. So it makes sense to make that game prime. You know what I mean? Prime time. But holy as smoke screwskis. Hey, Bills got that first out of my 4 losses. And they got a couple games left where, if you look at the Bills' schedule, it is entirely possible that the Bills could lose 3 more games. I'm not saying it's going to happen, people. Relax. But it is possible. Because who do they got? They got Pittsburgh. I get it. Aaron Rodgers is injured. Okay, cool. No problem. This upcoming week. They could probably win that. They could also lose that game, too. They got Cincinnati. Joe Burrow should be back by then. That ain't going to be an easy game. They're losing to New England in New England. I don't care what nobody tells me. And if not for nothing, and I don't know how many times I have to say it, Buffalo Bills need a run game. Now, they got it last night, but they didn't get nothing else. They just had James Cook. Yeah, he went over 100. What was it? James Cook. Oh, I'm going to show you something else, too. James Cook went for, I need Cook's thingy first. That's the first thing. See, this right here told me everything I need to know. That Bills should have won this game. They should have won this game. But you know what happened? To Dave and Dave versus David Mills, bro. Josh Allen looking like trash Allen. No touchdowns. No touchdowns. What? Sorry, guys. A lot of noise in the house right now. If y'all can hear it, let me know. We're going to keep it pushing anyways. But Josh Allen looking like trash Allen, 24-34. Okay. It's still a little bit high, 34 times, but I get it. Not so bad of a passing game. No touchdowns. Ooh! Not one but two interceptions. Is he trying to be like Mr. Tua Tagovailoa? Because Mr. Allen definitely was turning the ball over last night. I'm just saying. Ooh! To all the Bill fans out there that don't want to show their face off, it's okay. It's okay. You still making the playoffs. 7 seed behind the Dolphins, damn it. Ooh, which means the Dolphins will end up second in the division. And I had a friend of mine who said Bills are going to be third in the division. I'm like, bro, okay. I love you, man, but I don't see that. Like, we're going to end up being third. And then watch. And I'm like, could it happen now? Now I'm thinking, was he right? Could it happen? Could the Bills end up third in the division? Still make the playoffs? Barely. Oh, Lord. What a glorious day. What a glorious day. But shout out to the number one ranked defense, bro. Shout out to the number one defense. I'm so glad to see Nico Collins back. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But Will Anderson Jr., that man had 1,000,000 sacks. This 2.5 sack bull is bull because he should have 3.5 sacks. But because he pushed Allen forward versus backwards, ended up not counting as a sack. I think it's ridiculous. But he should have had 3.5 sacks this game. Let me go back to what I really wanted to show you here, ladies and gentlemen, right here. Texans get 8. What's my favorite number, ladies and gentlemen? You should know this is 8. That's why I look sexy. Number 88. 8 sacks. And Bullock forces 3, not 1 or 2, but 3. In Houston's 23-19 win over the Bills. Buffalo Josh Allen was harassed by Houston's defense all night long Thursday night. And it was no different on his last play of the game. All night long, all night. Oh, yeah, this is a win. The Dolphins won the bye week. Not only did we beat the Bills, destroy the Bills also lost. They also lost to the Texans. A conference game. Hey, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Bum Bills. Hey, it just goes to show 2 things. Number 1, Bills, they're in a lot more trouble than they were. And the Dolphins exposed the Bills. Don't let nobody lie to you guys. The Dolphins exposed the Buffalo Bills. You're welcome, America. You're welcome, NFL. We showed you the blueprint on how to stop the Bills. We showed you the blueprint. It's there. If Buffalo is third, then they won't make the playoffs. Not true. In my scenario last night, feel free to go check it out. There's a scenario in which Buffalo does end up in the playoffs, third in the division, and they're the 7th seed. The Dolphins are the 6th seed in the division. I'm not even lying to you. Go check it out. But my God, the whole time I'm like, Texans, I need you to score a touchdown. I need you to score a touchdown. I need you to score a touchdown. These guys can score a touchdown in 1 minute. Score a touchdown, Texans, which is the part that pissed me off in that 4th quarter. I'm like, you had multiple drives to go on the Bills defense. They got stops, which is what they're supposed to do. But your offense stalled, Texans. You're not gonna go far if you can't at least put up some points out of the 4, at least 2 of them. Scoring 2 of them, even if they're kicked, there's still points. But it's okay. I'm okay with it because to me, Dolphins won. Dolphins won. Dolphins won. Okay, I'm going a little extra, but I don't. Hey, I love it, and I don't feel bad. I feel great because it's one step across my scenario in which I wholeheartedly believe Bills can absolutely. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, but they destroy Tampa Bay. Okay. Good job. Good job. Let's be honest. Bucky Irvin was there, Mike Evans and Chris Godwin was there. You would have been blown out by um Tampa Bay. Be honest with yourself. You were nervous when you saw this matchup in Tampa Bay. Oh no, sorry. At home? Nah. You were nervous at that one. Let's not lie. Let's not lie, Bills fans and Bill players. You were stressing out, but it's okay. No worries. So yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The number 1 defense still allowed 19 points. So look at us. Look at us. We only allowed 13, and let's be honest. The Bills only scored that other touchdown because it was gifted to them by the referees. That's it. It should have been 30-6. But it's okay, I'll take my win when I can. So Pittsburgh, that's not a gimme game. Even Mason Rudolph, listen, you don't need Mason Rudolph to win you 10 games. He's not good at that. But when it comes to Mason Rudolph winning you a couple games, 2-3 games, he can do that. He can move that offense. He's been there for years. He can move that offense. And we already know the Steelers defense is going to be good. That's a tough game for the Bills. Versus the Bengals. It ain't going to be easy with Joe Burrow there. Their offense is going to put pressure on that Bills defense. Now, I expect Josh Allen and what's his name to go off in the offense. Because if you don't put up points versus the Bengals defense, you're a bum. They're losing to New England. Cleveland has top 3 defense. And we already know that Bills can't handle a good defense. And then they're not beating the Super Bowl champs. Please. And so all of these, they got a tough schedule coming up. Every single one of these games could potentially be a loss. They could also be wins too. I get it. Except New England. Yeah, no. Patriots are winning that game. Except Philly. Yeah, no. Philly's winning that game. Besides those 2 that to me are guaranteed losses, that means I only need one more. It could be Pittsburgh. It could be Cincy. It could be Cleveland. It could be the Jets. Yes, you heard me. I said the Jets, even the Jets. Because again, it's a divisional game. You can't, what do you call it? You can't treat divisional games like other games. You know what I'm saying? And if they are gonna lose another game, I hope it's either Pittsburgh. Well, actually, no. The funny part is they lose any of these other games are also conference games too. Oh, they're screwed. That's right. 5 out of these last 6 games are conference games, 2 of them being divisional games. Double whammies. Yo, Bills are kind of screwed. And to Delusional Patriots fans' point, he says, I mean, if you had trouble with the Texans defense, what's about to happen with TJ Watt? Bro, Cam Hayward. Let's not talk about let's not they got beasts in that Steelers defense, okay? And let me not talk to you about the 360-pound tight end the Steelers got. That man, he's a big boy. The man should be a lineman, but hey, he a tight end. Don't let that young man truck your defense. You might have some guys out for the game. The guy's huge. So I'm just saying that the path to the playoffs for the Bills is not as easy as anybody may be thinking. Oh, these are just absolute wins. Like, yeah, I can see why Bills fans, and don't lie, Bills fans, y'all are stressed. You lost to the Dolphins. You got destroyed by the Dolphins. You just went up against the number one defense and got shellacked. The only good defense that's in your favor is Cincinnati. Every other defense you're about to face is a good defense. In Pittsburgh, New England, Cleveland, Philly, and yes, even the Jets. That's all they got. They ain't got no offense unless it's Brees Hall. I don't care if a Bill fan wins. If a Bills win would have helped us, I'm glad they lost. Oh yeah, I don't care. Thank you. You said it best, side dog. What's up? I don't care if they would have won, it would have helped us in whatever way. Nah, I'm good. Let them lose. You're my opponent. I'm not supposed to like you. But this is the AFC show, the AFC game preview. I give you the preview, extensive preview for the Jets game and the Patriots game. I'm recapping the Bills game because actually I'm not really recapping. I'll do that next week, but I just had to. I had to talk about this game. Just look at this. Look at this beauty. And look, you barely beat Kansas City, bro. Like these aren't like oh bro, you struggled and lost to Atlanta. You struggled and lost to New England. Like, bro, you're not. And let's be honest, this win versus the Dolphins, bro, we gave you that game. We were winning that game until Tua threw that stupid pass. You are one interception away from being swept by the Dolphins. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, Bills fans. I'm not going to let you forget that. One interception away from being swept by the Dolphins, who are not good. And then on top of that, guys, you've owned the division for what, 5 seasons now, right? Winning the division, congratulations. Not a Super Bowl, but congratulations. You did nothing in the division. Nothing. You couldn't even make it to the Super Bowl with the best quarterback since the 4-time Super Bowl loser. What's his name again? So, yeah. You did nothing. You did nothing in the division. And guess what? You must be pooping your pants because Jim Kelly, thank you. Shout out to Jim Kelly being you bing, bing, bing. But think about it this, ladies and gentlemen. On your 6th year in the division, bro, and guess what? They're back. I hate to say it as a Dolphin fan. They ruined my childhood, but Patriots are winning this division. You're not winning this division this year. So, are you going to take a backseat again? Sad day for Bills fans, but great day for everybody else in the AFC East. Because right now you just lost, and guess what? Patriots win again this week. They'll be 3 games ahead of you, if not 3.5 games, because they hold the tiebreaker right now. Yeah, you're not beating New England. And this isn't a 2023 Miami Dolphins flimsy collapse. It's the New England Patriots. So Just saying. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the AFC East show. Man, I went way over and I'm so late. But I had to enjoy that absolute mystery the Patriots fans are going through right now. Thank you, Texans. Thank you, Texans. Wholeheartedly enjoyed that game. At first, I wasn't going to watch it because I'm like, oh, God. Bills, Texans, what a crappy game. I don't want to watch this. But then I'm like, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me watch. Let me see what the Bills got. Because they're being so sus up and down, left and right. Like, uh thank you, Bash 305. Good show. Love bashing the Bills. Absolutely. That's not the whole show. I did other stuff too. Like I pre-gamed the Jets and the Patriots game too. So go check that out. But yeah, no. Man, are you kidding me? This was phenomenal. Shout out to all the Texans and the Texans fans. Thank you on behalf of everybody in the AFC East. Mwah. And in the AFC, let's be honest. One down. I need 3 more losses by the Bills. I'm just saying, obviously, all of this is contingent on the Dolphins winning out. But my scenario still stands. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button. Today's Friday, man. It's Friday. 1 week before Black Friday, guys. 6 days till Thanksgiving. I want to take a quick second here and say thank you, guys. Without you guys, fans, there's no Miss Phins. Thank you so much. Shout out, special shout out to all of the members of the channel, man. You guys keep the channel going. Without you guys, there's no channel. Like literally, I am on the negative every single month, but I'm on the negative less because you guys support the channel, you guys subscribe to the channel, you guys donate to the channel every single month. So special shout out to all of the members of the channel. And if you want to become a member, hit the little join button. It's an easy way. It's a few dollars a month. But it really does make a difference overall for me to be able to continue to do this. You know what I mean? It goes into the stuff that allows me to give you a better production and things like that. So I appreciate you guys. I'm looking forward to continuing to grow and getting better. Sorry, I just saw something that annoyed me, but I'll fix that in a second. But no, man, you guys are the best. And shout out to everybody else. And guys, you don't have to donate if you can. I know it's a giving season because hey, everybody's trying to buy gifts and stuff. But if you guys can do me a favor, if you could just come over here to YouTube, everybody on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, come over here to YouTube. Come hit the like button of the show. Please subscribe. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the time the Super Bowl comes. And we're so close. We're less than 300 subs away. So if you guys can help me out, I would really appreciate it, guys, so much. Anyways, I love you guys. I can't. What a way to start this weekend. My Dolphins won. We're on a bye week. And the Bills lost. Oh, enjoy it, guys. Enjoy it, Dolphins fans. Enjoy it. Love you guys. Take care. And I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning. Take care and bye-bye.